Starting with a tragic story coming in from Chhapra in Bihar, a midday meal that proved fatal for school children, leaving 20 dead and over 30 hospitalized.
That's right. The state government has ordered an inquiry. Let's get you the latest.
Heart-rendering scenes at the Chhapra hospital where the bodies of the dead children were laid out. Tragedy struck Dharamshati village on Tuesday afternoon as more than 50 children, all aged between 8 to 12 years, fell seriously ill after having the midday meal at their school.
लड़का आयल लगत द्वार पर लड़का के हालत खराब लगत हम लेके भागल का होत रहलक उल्टी तनी मन भइला पेट बथत.
When the children started vomiting and fainting after the meal, the parents rushed them to the nearby primary health center. Then as their condition worsened, they were taken to the Chhapra district hospital.
जो इलाज है वो चल रहा है. अभी प्रथम दृष्टया यह बहुत ही सीरियस फूड पॉइजनिंग का मामला, तो जो आइटम इस्तेमाल किए गए हैं, तेल वगैरह, मसाले वगैरह, वो सब आइटम रखे गए हैं.
Chief Minister Nitish Kumar immediately summoned HRD Minister and the Departmental Secretary at his residence before rushing them to Chhapra. He also ordered an inquiry into this unfortunate incident.
The Chief Minister also announced a compensation of 2 lakh rupees each to the families of the children who died. The opposition meanwhile launched a scathing attack on the Nitish government.
सरकार नाम की चीज नहीं रह गई है बिहार में. ये आपस में बीजेपी और ये दोनों पार्टनर आपस में लड़ रहे हैं. राम भरोसे बिहार के लोग को छोड़ दिया गया है.
सरकार के प्रशासन की जरूरत रहे कि तुरंत सब बच्चन सबके पटना पहुंचावे के चाहते रहे, जहां सबसे नजदीक में जहां पर व्यवस्था हो सकेला.
The Chhapra tragedy has raised serious questions over the quality of food being served to school children under the midday meal scheme. With Prabhakar Kumar in Patna, in New Delhi, Ayushma Jamwal.
The RJD and the BJP have called for a bandh in Chhapra in protest today. For more, let's cross live to Prabhakar Kumar from the district. Prabhakar, what are we expecting today? This is already snowballing into a political controversy.
Yeah, the entire incident, this unfortunate incident, has actually snowballed into a political controversy because RJD and BJP, they have called for a Chhapra bandh, whereas the LJP, the Lok Jan Shakti Party, has called for Bihar bandh. So the priority of the administration today would be to ensure that the law and order remains in place and there is no untoward incident. Meanwhile, the death toll has risen to 31 kids who were taken to Patna Medical College Hospital yesterday. 4 out of them have died, and we are right now present at one of the primary schools in Chhapra just to show you what actually went wrong. If you could see over there on the wall, there is a menu chart, and yesterday it was Tuesday, and as menu chart mentions, the kids were served rice and the vegetable of potato and soya bean. As we are told by the locals that there was a contamination in the oil, in the mustard oil which was used, and that oil probably had a medicine called sulfase, which was actually mixed with the mustard oil, and that was through that oil was used to cook the vegetable, and the kids who consumed it fell seriously ill. There were around 200 kids who were supposed to be given that meal, but 50 kids who first had their meal, they fall sick and they were taken to the hospitals, and as we know, 24 out of them unfortunately died.
And Prabhakar, what is the condition of the others in the hospital at the moment?
So we are told by the treating doctors that 10 to 12 out of them are still very critical. That the others who have been discharged and slowly being discharged, but 10 to 12 out of those 31 we were taken to the hospital. They are still in a very critical state.